Welcome to From the Stands, your one-stop shop podcast for insider access and in-depth interviews with your favorite Billiken coaches and players. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Billiken Podcast for the latest news on future episodes. Now, here is your host, Billiken Athletic Director, Chris May.
Welcome back, Billiken fans, to From the Stands, where we talk Billiken athletics all the time. We have a special edition here with our volleyball standouts. We call this the Addy Show because we have Addy Brus and Addy Polk, so women on the volleyball team. Let me tell you a little bit about them, so in case you don't know. So Addy Brus is a freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. Just came to us this fall, has really made a great difference with our program. She was the A10 Rookie of the Week. The week is September 3rd. Played great in the first tournament on the road, so welcome. It's good to have you, Addy.
Thank you.
Good to have you. And then Addy Polk, who we're just talking about, she's got these Texas roots that we'll talk about a little bit later, from Magnolia, Texas. She's a junior. She's really made a great difference in building our culture, building our team. She is a service ace rock star, so when you come see her serve, okay, let's start out. What's your song? Give us your song. They all have songs when they go to serve. So what's your song?
So this year my song is Texas Hold'em by Beyonce, and some people may know it. It's kind of catchy. This ain't Texas. Woo.
Addy giving it to us, but no, it's great to have you both with us today. Thank you. First thing I wanted to talk about is really. So as a freshman and as a junior, here in Andrea's second year, how does the blending of the new people with the people who were here last year, how do we do that? How do you build culture? Addy being the upperclassman, and you helped do that. Yeah. Coach talks about fierceness, she talks about grit, but she also talks about calm, right?
Yeah, certainly.
So how do you help the young and the new come in and really blend into that culture?
Yeah, I think this year it's been really special just for me as a junior, just really thinking about what I want my legacy to be for, whenever I leave. I'm kind of getting sappy already, like that I only have 2 more years left. So, just really thinking about just kind of like what leadership looks like. And so the freshmen really came in and they were really receptive to the things that Andrea has been really trying to come in and just put into us. And so they were really awesome just with that. And there's 9 of them. So they're a good group. And, over the summer, we really just worked hard on lots of team bonding. So we really got to know them just as people. And that's something that I think our culture is really hard on. We're more than just athletes. We play volleyball and we play really competitive. And that is something that our team really just exudes. We're really competitive people, but at the end of the day, we love each other a lot. And so I would say our culture, we're teammates at the end of the day, like we aren't fighting for the same position. And I think that's something that's really special within our group. Just within position groups, those are really the closest people that you have on the team, and we really root each other on. And so I always know that my teammates have my back, and it's just really special to be a part of.
So you talked about competitiveness. One of the fun things I get to do every once in a while is stick my head in practice. Yeah. And it's always loud in there. There's always something going on, but it's almost a heated environment at times. Yes. So Addy, one of the things I've noticed from you like to compete. You are I don't know what happened in Ohio, but man, you showed up from the first day where you really compete. How have you taken that step competitively in the collegiate space, and what have you learned, and what have you been most surprised by?
I think the best way to learn is like from the upperclassmen and like how they're performing in games, because like before the first game I was definitely like super, super nervous. But having the upperclassmen like either on the court or someone I can talk to like during timeouts or whatever, you can like see how competitive they are, but how calm they also like stay to themselves. And even Andrea has talked about, there's been times in timeouts where she like gets honest, like you need, I don't know, like being more like excited, showing like that helps the energy on the court. And so that's definitely something I've worked on, I think, a little bit, because sometimes I can stay like a little bit to myself when on the court because I'm just very focused and just very calm. But then having that energy like from the bench and then on the court too, like I can't even explain like how much it helped, even like flipping from a timeout and getting out of timeout. It's very crazy, the energy. Yeah.
So what have we learned from Coach Andrea?
Lots of things. I would say.
Where do we start?
Yeah, where to start? Like grit is a huge one that we talk about in practice and our identity. Just like working hard, you're gonna like get like working hard and focusing in practice. You might not get the results you want at first, but like it's gonna click for you. And then like I think that's how you improve, is by working on the little things. And then in the big picture, you're gonna get better as a team and get better like against opponents.
So, Addy, I've noticed that we've been way better serving this year. Yeah. And you're a service queen, so that's what I call you. So, how you're good at serving? How do you focus and how do you get good at serving? It seems to me with like all that pressure, and really, there's not that much space to put the ball. So, what have you done? Is it reps? Is it just nonstop reps? How do you get to master that type of a piece of the game?
Yeah, so serving, it is a really pressure situation. You know, all of the eyes are on you in that moment, and you really have, you have the power in that moment for how that point's going to go. So in our gym, we like to really try to do as much of a game situation as possible in practice. And so Andrea will put pressure on us in different ways. And we rep out lots of serves in practice. So it is a lot of reps and just muscle memory. And you talked about calm earlier. And so there's a phrase in our gym, calm is contagious. And so we like to, in those moments, just go back to that calm state and being able to rely on our training. In those, the game point situations, it can be tough, but then just going back to being calm and just knowing that we've done this, we do it every day. That's something that I like to tell myself when I'm back on the line. Like, you do this every day, you know how to do it. Just rely on yourself and your training and just have confidence in what you've done.
Okay, now I'm going detail. Yeah. Coach Steven is giving you some signs, okay? What is he telling you to do, and how do you take that into action? What's the deal? He's telling you exactly where to serve it?
Yes.
Is he telling you who to serve it to or the space in the court to serve it to?
Yeah. So we like to be as precise as possible. So we have 6 zones on the court that we like to serve. We typically will go in between players. So we try to serve, cause some confusion out there. But Steven, our coaches are awesome. They have stats on every player on their side, so that helps us.
So is he giving you zone, player, or both?
It depends on the situation. So if a player is struggling, we may attack that player directly. If not, we typically have the most success in between players, which would be more of a zone in between two people.
There you go. I hope everybody enjoyed as much. I knew there was something going, but okay, I got to ask at some point. So what are your all's goals for the season?
A10 champs.
And so what work do we have to get done between now and the A10 season and then to make a run for a championship? What's the focus today?
Yeah, so we have those big goals, and we like to just never lose sight of them. In our gym, every single week we come in with a way that we want to focus on and what our identity should be that week. So in ways that we should improve on from the past weekend. So I know today being a Monday, we're going to come in and just grind on the things that we need to improve on from the last weekend. But in the beginning of the season, we got together as a team and kind of just laid out what our foundation will be just going forward for our goals. We have these goals, but okay, what's our foundation? What are the things that are always going to be around in order for us to get there? And so for us, the season can kind of drag out in times, at the end, it can be hard. And that's kind of whenever you can start to feel fatigued mentally and physically. And so we've had this foundation of just having joy in the mundane. And so we want to come in every day, like ready to work. We have this goal and we don't want to lose sight of that. So then every day is an opportunity for that. And especially after a loss, that's whenever we did really well this weekend, but we had an opportunity on Saturday. We lost to Xavier, and then we had another opportunity on Sunday, we lost on Friday. We came in on Saturday just to come in, and we had some fire in our eyes. And so that was something that we were able to prove to ourselves that we can come back the next day hungrier. So
as a freshman, how great is it to get to play at home as opposed to on the road? And how much difference does it make when everybody's standing for set point and then match point?
Yeah, I think a big difference is like the fans. Like there's like so many more people cheering for you here. And also just like the comfort of like being where you practice every day and just like your routine and everything. Having everyone, I try to block out what's happening outside of the court. So I kind of hear the rumble of people like standing up like on set point, but like I'm really just focusing on what's happening like in the moment right there.
So what do you guys want to share with our Billiken fans out there as we wrap up the first edition of the Addy Show? I think we need to do this all the time. Any message to Billiken fans out there and what they should expect, and inviting them to come watch you all play?
I mean, I would just say we're really thankful for the community. We've been able to meet a lot of the girls that come for our camps, and so it's been really sweet getting to see their faces whenever we sign autographs. I'm like, hey, I remember you. So we're just really thankful for the support, but you know, we're working hard every day, and we're going to try to do something really big, and we're going to make some history happen here. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd say through our ups and downs, stick with us. Because we're gonna get there, so yeah. keep coming to our games and supporting, because we love our fans. So, yeah.
Hey, we are super proud of you guys. It was fun to watch you this weekend. You go on the road. We'll be back watching you again. Great job. We'll do this again. Oh, I didn't. Your serving song. Everybody's got to know what your service song is.
My song is "Woo" by Rihanna.
Woo by Rihanna. Okay, everybody. We get our Texas. We get our Woo by Rihanna. I'll get there, but no. Thank you all. Billiken fans, thanks for being with us. Until we do it again, go Bills.
Thanks for listening to From the Stands with Billiken Athletic Director Chris May. Subscribe to our podcast in the iTunes Store and have the latest episodes sent straight to your phone. Go Billikens!